the record.
Well, hello, and welcome to Off the Record. We are so excited about this 9 weeks of intense rockumentary. We're talking about Some Kind of Monster. We're talking about The Filth and the Fury by the Sex Pistols. It's a big job. I can't do it by myself, so we need someone who's well qualified in the world of rock. That's where we turn to Chit-Chat from Machine Gun Fellatio. He is alive, he hasn't died in a bathtub in a pile of his own spew, which is a good thing.
It's very early. And actually, lovely to have you here too, Brendan, from your morning radio job. You are an expert. You've been on 15,000 different radios. No, man, you look rock.
Man, I tell you what, I just love rockumentaries, like you do. And over the next few weeks, I'm so excited about what we're presenting.
I'm looking forward to today. This opening one we've got 9 great ones over the next 9 weeks. But this one I would have never have seen if it wasn't for this job. Festival Express. It's set in 1970. A young promoter, Ken Walker, goes to Woodstock, sees a whole lot of these festivals and says, right, I know how to make money with this. What I'll do is I'll get a train with some of the biggest bands in the world, the Grateful Dead, Janis Joplin, the band, whack them on a train, go across Canada from Toronto to Winnipeg, stop everywhere, make some money. Easy. Done deal. It's going to happen. And of course, what happens? The whole thing just goes pear-shaped. You're going to love it.
And there was so much against the poor guy. Poor old Ken Walker. He was the star of this.
A promoter who's a good guy. Who would have thought?
In what world is that? And Jerry Garcia is back in the pigs.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Amazing. And Paul Bizou is the guy who filmed this. It's amazing footage here. The cinematography is beautiful, especially some of the exteriors and the trains. And the guy that did it went on to do Mississippi Burning, and he also did The Truman Show, and he's got Academy Awards. So there's people that weren't big that became big.
Let's look at this. This is your big day out. You're livid without the access all area passes. This is before big no-neck security guards. This is what it's all about.
You're going to want to do it. A promoter is going to see this footage and go, this is possible, let's do it through Europe or something like that. But I want to show a section just to tease everyone into this film, because there's a section in this film where it's so rock. They run out of alcohol. The worst thing that could happen on any tour of any sort. They stop at a bottle shop. They pull the train right up alongside it, fill a hat with cash, go in and buy the shop out. They get back on, and you think the alcohol would be enough? No. This is what happens.
Somebody doctored that big bottle of Canadian Club, and you could see little gel caps at the bottom floating around down there. I did my best to stay away from that, but even so, there was more going on than at that point than just the alcohol. There were psychedelics involved, and I don't know what kind or how much, but that train was sort of buzzing down the rails. We achieved liftoff for sure.
I love that.
Another Tuesday night at your place, mate. That's what it's like, isn't it?
That's pretty much me, except I need a pensioner discount card to get on that train now. But that is just fantastic. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
And the real star of this film, and what you're going to love when you watch it, is Janis Joplin. You watch her going crazy. Like, she shines through. And the amazing thing is she died within months of making this. This is like the last concert footage you'll see of Janis Joplin.
This would be fair to say it is the last concert footage of her? Well, there you go. So with all that information in mind, get your ticket, load up your hookah, because the train is about to leave. Get on Festival Express.
What a stunning bit of stuff.
I loved it. I loved it.
And I became fascinated why we hadn't seen this footage before, because, you think this is incredible footage of some of the greatest stars of the time. And what happened was that because they ran out of money, as was explained in the film, a lot of the cameramen just hung onto the footage. So they would. So the producer's son decided, he went round, paid off all the right people, collected 70 hours of footage, matched it with old audio files, and pieced together, what you just saw.
It's an absolutely amazing story, and it only gets me more excited about what we have to come. And I got to tell you, build up your phlegm, because next week, something that's dear to me, The Filth and the Fury, Sex Pistols, discuss Chit-Chat.
Basically, the Great Rock and Roll Swindle was a film about the Sex Pistols that came out just after the Sex Pistols broke up. Malcolm McLaren, who was their manager, was very outspoken about how he created this whole band. Julian Temple made this film. The band weren't that happy about what Malcolm had said, and so John Lydon and the rest of the guys in the band got their say in The Filth and the Fury. And here's a little bit of what you'll see next week. Here's John Lydon discussing the time.
There was a couple of years there where it was stunning.
People that had no self-respect suddenly started to view themselves as beautiful in not being beautiful. Women started to appreciate themselves as not second-class citizens. Punk made that clear.
It's fascinating stuff. And you even see John Lydon cry about the death of Sid Vicious and just how upset he was by the whole thing.
Punks don't cry, Chit-Chat. Punks don't
You'll
cry.
see punks cry, the biggest punk of all,
I
next
am
week.
so looking forward to it. Next week on Off the Record, Filth and the Fury. Load up with gob, because that's what I'll be doing, and looking to gob at you in the best way.
Lovely.
Give me
Keep
some
watching.
devil horns.
Come on.